Hi everyone, Tom Moffett here. Welcome to BUS 115, Personal Finance. During the next 8 weeks, we're going to be talking about some fundamental concepts and components of managing your personal finances. For example, we'll be talking about creating a personal balance sheet and a cash flow statement. We'll cover budgeting, taxes, credit, insurance, investing, and some areas of estate planning. You'll complete a personal finance plan, which will help you put these topics into practice. When you log in to the course, the first thing you're going to see is the home page, which you see here. I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items in the left navigation column over here, especially if this is your first online class. You want to pay special attention to announcements, modules, and discussions, these navigation links. I make lots of announcements, so please check the announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times each week. You can get to announcements by clicking on the Course Announcements button, which is located here. And there you will see any announcements that have been posted. Or if you're on the home page, here you can also click the Announcements link in the navigation menu, and it will take you to the same page. Well, let's look at modules for just a minute. On this page, at the very top is the course schedule, the course calendar. And when you open the course calendar, you'll see the assignments for the course are separated into modules. Each module has a due date for each of the assignments and the points that are associated with each of those assignments. So here's the assignment, here's the due dates, here's the points. In Module 1, we begin with an introduction discussion, and the initial post is due on 3/24, and then the replies are due on March 27th. And at least 2 replies for each discussion to your classmates are required. The next 2 assignments you see are Connect assignments, and then the 1.5 and 1.6 are quizzes for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Then the last entry for Module 1 is Step 1 of your personal financial plan, and there's a complete description for each step of the financial plan further down in the modules page. So this is typically what the course calendar looks like, and if you look at Module 2, you'll see it's structured essentially the same way. Let's go back to modules. Here's the information about the personal financial plan, and you'll see there's a description and the requirements for each step of the personal financial plan. Next comes getting started with Connect. So it tells you how to get started with Connect by opening this link, and then the next link here is Connect Support. So if you're having technical requirement or technical issues with Connect, you can open this link. There's an 800 number which you can call, and there's also a website which provides information how to contact Connect either by email or chat. I usually use the 800 number. It just goes much quicker that way. But you're welcome to use any of those sources to get in touch with Connect, and they will help you with any technical problem that you might have. Back to modules. Next comes proctoring. We require at least one proctored event for each course. Our proctored event for the class will be the 6.5 Chapter 11 quiz. You'll have a week to complete the proctored quiz. And if you're not familiar with proctoring requirements, please open this link and review the proctoring requirements. Back to modules. Let's go down to Module 1. Under Module 1 assignments, there's an overview. Next comes that introduction discussion that we looked at earlier. There's a reading assignment for each of the modules. Chapter 1, there's the Connect assignments, there's the quizzes, and then there is Step 1 of your personal financial plan. If you scroll on down through Module 1, you'll see that there's some additional materials in here. There's a narrated PowerPoint. There's another PowerPoint for Chapter 1. And here's Chapter 2 PowerPoint. Also, there's a narrated PowerPoint for Chapter 2. There's some additional reading materials. And there are also a variety of videos for you to look at on the different topics that we'll be covering. Here's Chapter 1 videos, here's Chapter 2 videos. And if you look on further down, you'll see that each of the modules, again, are structured essentially the same way. I think you'll find, go back up here for just a minute, I think you'll find that these narrated PowerPoints, here's Chapter 1, Chapter 2, I think you'll find these especially helpful when you're completing each part of your financial plan. Now here's a grades button. When you click on the grades navigation button, it will show you each of the assignments, the due date, and the points that are available for that assignment. Once those assignments are graded, you'll be able to see the points in this column where it says score, the points that have been applied. You'll also see any feedback that I've made about that assignment. For all your discussion posts and each step of the personal financial plan, you will get feedback for those. There won't be any feedback for me about the quizzes or the Connect assignments because those are automatically graded. Let's go back to modules for a minute. There's 2 exams during the semester. One is a midterm exam. We're going to scroll down to that. It comes after Module 4. Here is the midterm exam. Here, it's due on April 12th. And then if you scroll all the way down underneath Module 8, it's Module 8, here is the comprehensive final exam. The comprehensive final exam will cover all the areas that we've talked about, that we've covered throughout the semester. Online office hours are available. We use a teleconferencing tool called Zoom. It allows us to talk to each other in real time, where we can review assignments, answer any questions about the assignments, or really any other questions that you might have about the course. Now, online office hours are available by request, so you just let me know when you'd like to meet, and we'll arrange a time when we can get together using Zoom. It's a very useful tool, and I encourage you to use it if you need it. And all you'll have to do is click on that link, follow the instructions, and I will be there. Let's go back up to syllabus for just a second. If you look at look at syllabus, the syllabus link, you'll see here there is a link where you can print the syllabus if you'd like to have a hard copy. And then in course summary, it also lists due dates for each of the assignments. Well, that's enough to get us started. So post any questions that you have about the course to the Student Commons Forum in the discussion areas. If you go back to discussions, at the very top is the Student Commons section. You post your question in there, and that lets all the students in the course look at see your question. So if they have a similar question, then they can take advantage of the response. Sometimes they will have an answer to your question, and they can get back to you more quickly than what I could. But in any event, whether a classmate or myself, all students can see the response to your question in the Student Commons forum. Simply click reply, enter your question, and then I can respond to it, or one of your classmates can respond. If you have a question of a personal nature, such as grades, please contact me via OTC email. That's MOFFITTC at otc.edu. Please use your OTC email address for any contact or getting email messages to me. The filters are set up so that OTC email is often the only messages that get through. If you use another email program, then I might not see that message. Well, I look forward to meeting all of you in the weeks to come, and I will see you online.